Welcome to Holistic Horseworks Talks. Join us with founder April Love as we talk about equine care. Learn what you can do to keep your horse happy, healthy, rideable, and sound through their 30s. Have a question you'd like to submit to the podcast? Just email April at holistichorseworks.com for a chance to get it featured on the next episode.
Hi, this is Lillian. I'm here with April Love. I was wondering if you have any advice for a horse that's grieving. She was really close to a pasture mate that had to get put down because he was well into his 30s. And now she doesn't want to do anything. She just kind of hangs her head and stands in the corner.
That is so hard on them because, their herd is their family. So there's some things that you can do. Everyone's like, oh, you got to get another horse or a goat or something. But, they're doing their whole grieving process. And in my courses that I teach, we use Dr. Bradley Nelson emotion code, and you can look them up online. They have, I think, ebooks and paper books on Amazon. It's really good to do yourself and your horse because the horses take on our emotions as well. Also, there's a couple products by Dynamite, Relax and Tranquil, that you can spray on their grain or in their mouth every day to help them process it. And the memory center, is the pole right behind their ears and their heart chakra. So you can put some of that on your hand and right on the front of their chest where their heart chakra is. You can kind of hold it there. You can do a connection with one hand over the withers and one hand on the chest and just sending love. These horses, they live together 24 hours a day, and that loss is just terrible. So on my horses, I'd muscle test, would Relax work better or Tranquil work better? And I'd muscle test how many sprays. You can put that on just like a handful of grain and feed it in a pan and talk to them and pet them and clear trapped emotions. Doing bladder sweeps is really good for the horse with your very, very light hand, just starting below the eye, kind of going up, over, through the eye, through the ear, right under the mane, both hands along the longissimus muscle on each side of the spine and back over to bladder 67 on the hoof. And doing that like 5 to 10 times on each side is just very soothing and grounding, and spend time with them and talk to them while you're feeding them the Relax or Tranquil that they muscle test for. And you can email me about it. There's also another animal communicator, Marta Williams, that you can look up. She's an actual animal communicator. She might suggest some other herbs or stuff that can help the horse process. But it's just like if your best friend died, that you lived with and shared a room with, you just miss them. So you're going to have to give them other things to entertain them, take them out for a walk, get them together with other horses just to help that whole grieving process. So I recommend the Relax and the Tranquil by Dynamite and Dr. Bradley Nelson motion code, and email me if you need any help, April at holistichorseworks.com. And my YouTube channel is Holistic Horseworks. See you there.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Holistic Horseworks Talks with April Love. Remember to check the show notes for links to all the resources mentioned in this episode. Have a question you'd like to submit to the podcast? Email April at holistichorseworks.com for a chance to get it featured on the next episode. Loved this information? Share it with your horse friends. They'll find it helpful too. To learn more, visit holistichorseworks.com. And before you go, make sure you have a copy of our free ebook, Horse 101, Everything You Wish You Had Known Before You Got Your First Horse, at horseacademy101.com.